Are you eating what seems like a healthy diet but still feeling tired, weak, or low on energy? Maybe you've even added more iron-rich foods to your plate hoping to fix the problem, yet nothing seems to change. Well, the issue might not be what you're eating. It might actually be how your body is absorbing it. Iron is essential. It plays a critical role in our body's ability to carry oxygen through the bloodstream. Without enough iron, your body struggles to function efficiently. You might feel constantly exhausted, dizzy, short of breath, or find it harder to concentrate. But here's the twist: many people are eating enough iron, but they are not absorbing it properly. So today, let's dig into the science behind iron absorption, and more importantly, how you can get the most from the foods you already eat. You don't need expensive supplements or a complete diet overhaul. Just a few smart changes can make a world of difference. First, we need to understand how iron comes into your body. There are two types of dietary iron: heme and non-heme. Heme iron is found in animal-based foods like beef, poultry, liver, and seafood. This form is more easily absorbed by your digestive system. Your body takes it in almost effortlessly. Non-heme iron, on the other hand, comes from plant sources such as spinach, lentils, beans, tofu, whole grains, and fortified cereals. It's still valuable, but it requires a little help to be absorbed efficiently. Here's the key: how well your body absorbs non-heme iron depends on what else you eat with it. That's why iron absorption is as much about food combinations as it is about the foods themselves. So what boosts iron absorption? The most powerful enhancer is vitamin C. This vitamin helps convert non-heme iron into a form that's easier for your body to absorb. For example, if you're eating a bowl of lentils, adding some chopped tomatoes or squeezing a bit of lemon juice over the top can dramatically increase how much iron your body actually uses. Let's say you're having a spinach salad, a great source of non-heme iron. If you pair that with orange slices or bell peppers, you're doing your body a big favor. Even adding a kiwi, strawberries, or a side of pineapple can make a difference. It's these simple pairings that can supercharge your meals and your energy levels. On the other hand, there are foods and drinks that actually block iron absorption. Surprised? A lot of people are. One of the biggest culprits is tea, especially black tea and green tea. These contain polyphenols and tannins, which bind to iron and prevent it from being absorbed. Coffee has a similar effect, as do high-calcium foods like milk, yogurt, and cheese. So if you're drinking tea or coffee with your meals, you might be canceling out a good portion of the iron you just ate. The solution? Try having your coffee or tea at least 1 hour before or after meals. And if you're consuming dairy or calcium supplements, space them out from your iron-rich foods. This way, you're not letting one nutrient get in the way of another. Let's not forget about cooking methods. Believe it or not, the cookware you use can also affect your iron intake. Cooking in a cast iron skillet can actually increase the iron content of your food, especially with acidic ingredients like tomatoes or vinegar. It's a practical tip that many people overlook, but it's been shown to make a measurable difference. To put all of this into perspective, let's talk about someone like Anna. Anna is 32, works full-time, eats a mostly plant-based diet, and has always been health-conscious. She was eating lots of leafy greens, legumes, and whole grains. But despite her efforts, she was constantly tired and even feeling a bit foggy during the day. After talking with a nutritionist, she discovered that although she was consuming iron, she wasn't pairing her meals properly. She was also drinking coffee with breakfast and tea with lunch, unknowingly blocking the iron she was trying to absorb. So she made a few changes. Added citrus to her meals, started drinking coffee between meals instead of with them, and switched to using a cast iron skillet. Within a few weeks, she noticed a real shift: more energy, sharper focus, and fewer afternoon slumps. You don't need to overhaul your life to see benefits like Anna did. Let's go over some quick, practical steps you can start implementing today. First, include a mix of heme and non-heme iron sources in your diet whenever possible. If you're vegetarian or vegan, that means being extra mindful of how you pair foods. Second, always think in pairs, especially when it comes to iron and vitamin C. Think iron plus citrus, iron plus strawberries, iron plus bell peppers. Third, watch the timing of your drinks. Move your tea and coffee breaks away from mealtimes. Not only will this improve iron absorption, but you may also enjoy those drinks more when they're not rushed during a meal. Fourth, use cast iron cookware occasionally, especially when cooking acidic or tomato-based dishes. It's a small investment with big potential returns. Fifth, avoid calcium-rich foods or supplements around your main iron-rich meals. Give at least a 2-hour gap to let your body absorb each nutrient properly. Also, be aware of symptoms of iron deficiency, fatigue, pale skin, brittle nails, dizziness, or shortness of breath. If you're concerned, it's worth getting your iron levels checked through a simple blood test. Nutrition is powerful, but sometimes your body might need extra help, and that's okay too. Another often overlooked tip is spacing out your iron intake across the day. Instead of having one massive iron-rich meal, try smaller portions at different times. Your body can only absorb a limited amount at once, so spreading it out helps you get more over time. Now, why does all this matter so much? Because iron affects every part of your well-being, from your energy levels to your immune system, brain function, and even your mood. When your iron levels are balanced, you feel stronger, sharper, and more in control of your day. We often look for big answers to our health problems, but sometimes the biggest shifts come from small, science-based changes. You don't have to reinvent your diet, just be intentional about your food combinations and habits. So, to wrap it all up, eat iron-rich foods, but don't stop there. Combine them smartly with vitamin C. Watch out for absorption blockers like tea, coffee, and calcium. Cook in ways that give you a little boost, like using cast iron pans. And most importantly, listen to your body. If you found this helpful, give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone you know who's been feeling low on energy. You never know who might need this information. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more tips backed by nutrition science. We've got more coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.